Welcome. You're listening to Beyond the Front Door podcast with Lindee and Rhea at Peak Properties. And we are real estate agents here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. And we bring you stories that make you laugh, cry, cringe, inform you, all the things. So come on in. We put the real in real estate.
Yes. Thank you all for joining in today. And I love your Hocus Pocus t-shirt.
It says, on the Hallows Eve, when the moon is round.
I love it. You've been very festive throughout October.
I changed to some little ghost earrings.
Yeah, were you inspired by Megan? She had the the Halloween earrings. Well, we'd like to introduce our guest today. So I'd like to introduce Alana Stottlemyer. Am I getting that correct?
Close enough.
Close enough. Okay. Well, you can correct me. With Simplicity 307 Vendor and Events. So thank you for being here today.
Yes, thank you. We're happy to meet you.
Yes.
Thanks for inviting me.
Of course. Well, I was looking online and it just looks like that event this weekend is going to be well attended and a lot of fun. And we're looking forward to chatting about it today. So
I hope it is well attended and I hope the kids have a lot of fun.
yes, of course. So if you want to start off and just tell us a little bit about yourself, like how long you've lived in Cheyenne, what brought you here, a little bit about your family and sort of your journey to getting to owning this business and what you do.
Well, I'm originally from Flagstaff, Arizona.
Nice.
My husband is retired military. He was in the Army, so we lived a lot of places. And when he retired, we moved back to Colorado Springs. But if you've lived in Colorado, you know nobody can afford to live there, especially.
Sure. And things have changed there.
Yeah, it's changed a lot. So we looked around and found Cheyenne, and we've been here since 2017.
I love it. Did you?
So he was actually never stationed here?
No.
You've never been here? Oh, that's cool. Because
interesting.
usually it's because they've come back here because they were stationed here at some point, or maybe it was their last station. So that's interesting, yeah.
Our last duty station was Augusta, Georgia.
So was it around the country that you lived, or did you live in other parts of the world as well?
That was his first wife. I've
Okay.
lived we've lived all over Texas, Georgia, Colorado, Missouri. He did a couple of tours in Korea. So
Wow. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Do you have a favorite place that you've lived?
well, I used to say Colorado Springs, but I kind of like it here. So
Oh, we love that. We didn't even pay her to say that, so awesome. So tell us a little bit about your journey with Simplicity 307. Like what brought you to that point?
well, Walmart had a Black Friday deal on an embroidery machine one year. And so I bought one and got hooked and started doing a few shows. Then when we moved up here, I started out at Alta Vista at their show.
Okay.
And I met Michelle and Lindsay through that and through Michelle's store, which is 307 Made.
Oh,
that makes
there's the
sense.
connection. Okay. So what did you make with your machine?
I do embroidered towels and I embroider pillows and jackets, and then I make little fabric baskets.
Oh, very nice.
So just, fun little things people can afford when they go to the craft shows.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. So then, so you started doing fairs to sell your things, and that it sounds like that's where you met up with Michelle and Lindsay. Is that what you said?
Yes,
Yes,
Lindsay
okay.
Taylor Groves.
Okay.
During COVID, they were doing what they could to help the local vendors and craftspeople still have events. And that's where I first met Michelle. And she opened her store in July of 2021. And I became a vendor there. And I got to know her, and I volunteered to help out sometimes when she needed to be away from the store.
Sure.
And the next thing I knew, they asked me if I wanted to be a business partner.
How exciting is that?
It was a little daunting, but it's been a lot of fun.
Sure, absolutely. One of the things that we talk about on here are jump stories, which is where you kind of make a leap to pursue like a goal or a dream or whatever. And so to think that you started with an embroidery machine because it was on sale and it led you to essentially being a business owner. That's a jump.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge jump and not anything I ever saw myself doing. My degree is in speech pathology and audiology, so.
Ah, okay. So that's what, when you initially said Alta Vista, I wondered if maybe you were like in education of some kind, but no.
No, I did work as a school speech therapist in Missouri for a while before my husband rejoined the Army. But once I became a mom, that became my job.
Yeah, that that happens for
And
all
that's
of us.
3 full-time jobs, just so you
You
know.
know, that's right.
Well, I was also a homeschool mom, so.
Oh, yeah, so that's 10.
That's 10. I love it. Okay, so this kind of started, you know, the Simplicity 307 and the 307 Made store, and you guys all kind of partnered together, and now you hold events. Is that kind of the goal of this business?
Michelle and Lindsay started Simplicity 307 back in 2018, way
Okay.
before I came along.
Sure.
And they had been building it up, and COVID really changed
things.
everything, and everything just exploded. So now we have the 2 of the biggest shows in the state.
Wow.
So
So what are the 2 shows?
Halloween Harvest Market, which is coming up on Saturday,
Okay.
and Cowboy Christmas Market, which will be this year will be December 14 and 15.
Okay.
Are these both at Archer?
They
Or-
are. Archer is
Yep. Then I was going to say, I know I'd been to the holiday one, but I haven't been to
The
the
Halloween one.
Halloween one.
yeah, Archer's the only currently the only building in the county big enough to hold
Yeah.
Cowboy Christmas. So
Because it's like 2 buildings full, isn't it?
or
Or is it how that, it's kind of
well, they
interesting
have
how that part's set up.
the M&K building and the main event center, and we try to stay out of the M&K building. The roof leaks,
Mm.
Sure.
so. But it's 50,000 square feet. For Cowboy Christmas, we utilize every last square inch.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
This year we'll have 237 vendors.
Wow.
Wow.
But for the one coming up on Saturday, Halloween
Yep.
Harvest, we have right at 180 vendors.
That's
Just
a
a
lot.
lot.
Also,
Yeah.
I've been printing off check-in sheets all morning.
Yes. I was when she walked in, I was thinking to myself, I'm really thankful that she was willing to come talk to us today, because the week leading up to any event, I mean, you're just kind of running around with your hair on fire. So I appreciate you being here and sharing, because I'm guessing you're busy right now.
A little bit, but
Yeah.
you know, if people are interested in our events, then we always try to take the time to share.
So what happens at Halloween Harvest Market? Like what are all the aspects to it? I know that there's the vendors, the 180 vendors. What else goes on?
We have a carnival for the kids that's run by the Laramie County 4-H. We also have balloon twisting from Alpaca Globo Balloons. We will have Yola's Pet Rescue out with the puppies in case anyone wants to
I
adopt a puppy.
I better steer clear. I'm just kidding.
I'm a definite no for that also.
Yeah.
But I'll go see the puppies.
Yeah.
We the vendors. It's completely optional, but the vendors may have candy for the kids for trunk or treating.
Sure.
Everyone's welcome in costume as long as it's family friendly. And we're doing something a little different this year. If you purchase from any of our vendors, if you make a purchase that's $10 or more before sales tax, you'll get an entry into a raffle. We're giving away a 75-inch smart TV and a grocery gift card.
Wow.
That's a great idea.
So,
Yeah.
And I think you can find something with 180 vendors.
Right.
There's going to be probably everything you could imagine, right? I mean, when I go, it's like I've noticed some things are handmade. Don't you have some people who sell other products, right? Like Scentsy or something like that, where it's not handmade technically. Do you have like specifications on who can have a booth or?
We try to make sure that we have a wide variety of vendors. So we have, people who do embroidery like me. We have artisan soap makers. We have tumblers, and we have diamond art this year. One of our sponsors is a diamond art dealer. I'm drawing a blank because you asked me the question and all I see is my layout in my head.
I can imagine.
But I'm sure there's like clothing vendors
Clothing and like Nona's pasta sauce will be there. Just pretty much
everything.
anything. Yeah.
So there's the vendors, there's the kids carnival, and I was thinking you were saying there was one other thing.
The Shriners will be there.
Sure.
They'll be doing bucket raffles for items that are donated by our vendors.
Okay.
My son was a Shriners kid, so I'm always happy to partner with them and support them because
they do good. They do
good work.
They do good things for sure. Yes. So how many years has this been going?
It started before I came on board, and I think this is the 4th year.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that.
So it's a great place to come, let your kids put their costumes on, do a little shopping, go pet some puppies, participate in the kid activities, do all the things. What are the hours? What does...
It'll be from 10 to 4 on Saturday.
Okay.
And
is there a charge to get in, or...
There is no charge to get in. There is no charge to park. The Kids Carnival is a $10 armband, and our sponsors have contributed so that if kids or parents can't afford the $10, just say you need a sponsored armband, and you'll get them for free.
Oh my gosh, that's so kind. Would you like to take the opportunity to mention your sponsors here today, or is
it a long list?
Yeah, it's too long of a list.
Putting you on the spot.
Yeah.
You can also text it to us, and we can include it in the post.
I think I might have it on my phone.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's hear who it is.
Let's see. So Uncle Fred's Catering does the concessions out there. He's one of our carnival sponsors.
Wonderful.
Brown's Shoe Company here in Brown's Shoe Fit is a carnival sponsor. One of your competitors, Kelsey Thulin, realtor, is
Sure.
one
Keller Williams.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
Yep. Awesome.
Let me see if I can find the graphic.
I was thinking one of these years we should have a booth out at one of these for Beyond the Front Door. Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah.
I can offer you a sponsorship for Cowboy Christmas.
Okay.
Oh man.
I wouldn't have any handmade crafts to give away. It would just be
You can
us talking. They would just get the gift of us talking.
That's perfectly okay too.
Okay. So for future years, or for the Christmas one, I'm interrupting you and you're looking
That's
for
okay.
sponsors. We'd love to hear a little bit about, what it takes for businesses to get involved and to hold a booth at this event or the Cowboy Christmas one.
They just need to email us at simplicity307vendor@gmail.com.
Okay.
We'll get them an application. We'll process that. We'll provide them
The requirements. Yeah.
Yeah. Sponsors can choose to have a booth or not. Our Facebook and our print advertising will have sponsor logos in it.
Oh, very nice.
That was what I was looking for, was the one with all the logos
Logos on it. Yeah, go ahead.
The Pickler, which is opening in the old Big Lots building, is one of our sponsors this year.
What's the Pickler?
They have
we know?
indoor pickleball.
Oh,
That's right.
That's right.
I don't know what pickleball is, but
We need to
so
have
fun.
them in to talk about
Yes,
that for
it's
sure.
So fun.
Yeah.
Laura Ward's the contact on that.
Okay, thank you. Yep, we will get a hold of her. That does seem to be a growing
Oh, for sure.
pastime.
It's so
for
fun.
sure. Yeah.
Key Explorers Preschool.
Okay.
The Cornbaggers. I don't know if they are at a lot of our events. They make those really nice corn bags that you
I
heat
bought
up
one
in the
last
microwave.
time. I bought one.
Okay.
And then my kids stole it because they're so nice. You put it in the microwave and you can put it on you if you have sore
Oh,
muscles.
I see what you're
And they
saying.
have different sizes and different shapes. And I bought a long scarf type one.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're one of our candy sponsors. Nothing But Gnomes and the Loose Moose are one of our supporting sponsors. That's with Megan Kramer. She owns Lone Tree Fabrics.
Okay.
Whimsical Gatherings. Blends Wellness Bar.
I haven't heard of a lot of these. Although I'm newer, so that's...
I haven't either. I mean, I know
mine.
blends.
Yeah.
Diamonds by Kelly. She does the diamond art.
Diamond art?
Diamond art.
Diamond art.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was like, what? Diamond, okay.
They
take the little diamonds and
Yeah.
it makes a picture. It's very time consuming.
But probably really
Little
pretty.
gems. It's super cool.
Yeah.
It's very cool. I actually got to judge some of them in the county fair last year.
Awesome.
And Altitude Soaps. She is my favorite soap person because I'm not allergic to any of her products.
Oh,
nice.
that's nice. That is the nice thing about homemade things is you can find, if you do have sensitivities or something going on, it's easier to find what you're looking for. Yeah.
R&B Breakfast Club.
Oh, sure.
Smile Doctors Orthodontics. And TW Cannings. And then Tumbleweed Honey and the Tipsy Tumbleweed Mobile Bar.
These are all things we need to...
Yeah. No.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah. We need to partner up with Alana here and be like, who do we need to have on her podcast next month? That's funny.
So yeah, those are all of our sponsors this year. So
That sounds like a really great lineup. And how many people have attended these? Do you guys know numbers of how many have attended in the past?
around 3,000 to 4,000.
That's a good number in 6 hours.
This year, the economy's not that great. So our numbers have been down a little bit this year. So,
But, and two,
it's just another reason why people need to go to these things
Yes.
and support local
business.
businesses, local people who are working to make money for their families.
Yep. We've had a lot of folks on here talk about, part of what makes the community so robust is all of our small businesses and our community organizations. And it's up to us as residents to get out and support them so they can stay open, stay alive with what they're doing, because if we don't get out and support them, then they can't continue on. So this is a great opportunity to get out there and do just that and get your kids, because I think the weather has been really nice, but I think that's changing tomorrow. And so you can go be inside.
I saw a post that it's starting to snow in the mountains. So
Yes,
that's
which
awesome.
is much needed after all those fires that are going on up north, huh?
The big one they said is supposed to get like 4 to 6 inches of snow tonight.
Yeah, I'm hopeful for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if people want to learn more about the event this weekend, where can they go? They can find you on Facebook, is that
They
right?
can find us on Facebook. We're also on Instagram. We do have an ad running on KGWN.
Okay. And they just look up Halloween Harvest Market on social media.
Yep.
Okay.
That will find us. That'll find all of the information and all of our sponsors. And we do social media boosts and things like that. So
Sure.
trying to spread the word, make sure that our vendors get some
Recognition.
recognition and get some customers. So
Absolutely.
I'm
Awesome.
not Englishing good right now.
No, you're totally fine. And it can be a little nerve-wracking for sure. Doing a podcast, everybody, I mean, it's not like we live in the big city, so just about everybody that's coming on, it's their first time doing the podcast, so we really appreciate you coming on. So Lindee and I each have a question that we like to ask each of our guests, and mine is, what is your favorite thing about Cheyenne?
The sense of community.
Yeah. Everybody partnering together and...
Everyone looks out for everyone, and they may get crotchety on social media, but when the chips are down, they help each other.
Yeah. That's very well put, because it does get a little ornery online sometimes, which is everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So.
Yep, I think so too. It's because you can so easily share your opinion, with
Keyboard warriors.
without to someone's face. It's a little different, but yes. Okay, my question is, if you could buy real estate anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? And money's no object, just
In the mountains of Wyoming.
Oh, yes. I love that.
We've had lots of people say that. That's why it's so wonderful here.
We joke a lot that if you live in Wyoming, you're here intentionally, right? Like there's a reason why you live here, and just about everybody that we ask that question of, their answer is either a second home somewhere here in Wyoming or a vacation rental somewhere on a beach. That seems to be the top two themes.
Not a fan of the beach.
Yeah,
I like the mountains and snow.
Yeah, me too.
So.
Well, thank you, Alana, for coming on. We really appreciate you sharing your story with us, and we hope that everybody gets out to Archer this weekend and visits all the vendors at the Halloween Harvest Market. And if you're looking to find out information, you can find them on Facebook as well as Instagram. So thank you again. And for all of our listeners, also, as you all know, Lindee and I are realtors, and if you're looking to buy or sell, we'd love to help you with that. You can find us at www.sellcheyenne.com, and of course, all of our social media channels and Beyond the Front Door podcast on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. We hope you all have a wonderful Halloweeny weekend.
Yes. Get out to Archer. It's so fun.
Yep.
Whether you plan to buy, sell, or invest in southeastern Wyoming, turn to Peak Properties. Family and veteran owned and operated, we work diligently for you. Unlike other larger companies, we take time to learn about you, understand your specific real estate needs, and remain easily accessible if you have any questions.
Being a veteran and family-owned and operated company means a high level of commitment, trust, and loyalty. Our family culture sets us apart. We work as a team. We develop not just professional, but personal relationships with our clients. When you choose Peak Properties, you become part of our real estate family.
Looking to relocate to Wyoming or just move across town? Peak will be there for you every step of the way. Recognized for excellence and dedication in the real estate profession, we're proud to be one of the most trusted and knowledgeable names in our industry. Let Peak help you find your dream home or investment property today. Our agents will make sure you're informed and listened to as they guide you to fulfilling your real estate goals. Reach out today.
We have sold and purchased several homes through Peak Properties, and each time I've been impressed. They are great about guiding us in the right direction and always being in our corner.
Peak Properties. Let our family show you the way home.